Supreme Master Ching Hai gladly present the Shining World Compassion Award to ItsRainingRaincoats, plus a $30,000 contribution in support of your kind efforts with all love and gratitude in Heaven's grace. Shining World Compassion Award recipient, ItsRainingRaincoats brings sunshine to migrant community. Continue watching to learn more. If you meet a Surinamese person for the very first time, you can say Leuk je te ontmoeten. This means nice to meet you in Dutch, the official language of Suriname. I'm Henny. The tender-hearted people of Suriname are happy to join you in protecting our treasured nature, landscapes and cohabitants. Everywhere in the world, we can observe and be touched by acts of kindness. People from all walks of life, faiths, and cultures extend themselves beyond the call of duty to help others unconditionally. Even loving, caring animals also contribute in this noble category. Through their noble deeds, humanity as a whole is elevated. To commend virtuous actions and encourage more people to be inspired by their examples, Supreme Master Ching Hai has lovingly created a series of awards, including the Shining World Leadership Award, Shining World Compassion Award, Shining World Hero and Heroine Awards, Shining World Honesty Award, Shining World Protection Award, Shining World Intelligence Award, and Shining World Invention Award, etc. etc. These awards are to recognize some of the most exemplary, generous, caring, and courageous people who walk amongst us, as well as heroic, beautiful animal co-inhabitants whose acts are worthy of praise and gratitude. Bright viewers, welcome to today's show. Shining World Compassion Award recipient ItsRainingRaincoats brings sunshine to migrant community. Dipa Swaminathan is a magnanimous woman who was born and raised in Bangalore, India, where, as a young person, she felt a deep sense to work with the community by visiting the slums and teaching English, along with volunteering at animal shelters. In 1995, Mrs. Swaminathan moved to Singapore to practice law with a desire to care for those who required support and assistance. In 2013, Mrs. Swaminathan came to a realization on the issue of migrant workers when the riots broke out in Little India. Foreign workers were already a marginalized community in Singapore, but when these riots happened, I felt like they became even more maligned. Though it was just a few who rioted, the whole community was painted with the same brush, says Dipa. Let's hear from Mrs. Swaminathan how ItsRainingRaincoats came about.
Well, it's not like I woke up one morning and said, I want to start an initiative. I was driving to my house, and at that time, there was a pouring thunderstorm. I saw these two migrant workers on my road as I drove in. They were soaking wet because they didn't have an umbrella or a raincoat. And all they had was a little piece of cardboard that they were trying to take shelter from. And I drove past them and I felt really sorry because I saw them wet. And then something made me stop and I reversed my car and I drove back to them and I said, just get into my car because my house is just down the road and you can take shelter there. So they were very shy and they didn't want to, they were already wet and muddy and they didn't want to get into my car. I said, I'm not going to drive till you get in. So I insisted they come into my car. So they came in, and then I drove to my house and they sat in the front porch. I gave them some of my husband's dry clothes to change into. Then we gave them some hot coffee, something to eat. And when the rain stopped and they were getting ready to go, I gave them $10 each. And I also gave them my number. I said, if you ever need anything in Singapore, you can always call me. I'm a lawyer. So they took my number and they left. And then I never heard from them. But 3 months later, I had a call from the police to say that one of the workers had tried to commit suicide the night before. And the only number he had with him was mine. So would I be willing to come and post bail for him of $2,000? So it was a Sunday morning. I was out shopping, doing some grocery shopping with my husband. So I left the trolley and everything. I rushed to the police station where they kept him, by which time they'd moved him to the mental hospital. So I had to go there to sign the bail documents. And the reason the police had called me was that the only number that worker had with him was my number. And that itself made me feel really sad that in the whole of Singapore, this worker only knew me. If I didn't go there to help him, nobody else would. So I went to the mental hospital and I went and met the worker and I said, why did you try to commit suicide? And he said it's because he had not been paid his wages for almost 6 months and he didn't know what else to do. So I came back and I told those policemen, I said, these guys, they live on the fringe of desperation. For them, taking their life at any point is an option, but he's not really the culprit here. He's just a victim. So maybe you should go and talk to his employer and make him pay this guy all his back wages. So I emailed the police commissioner and I told them the same things. And then a week later, they dropped all charges. They got his employer to pay him all his back wages. And a few weeks after that, he was at my doorstep like a man reborn. So it was a very, very powerful episode, and it taught me how one person can make a difference in the life of somebody else. And that's how my journey began.
Let's take a short break here while we go out and thank all the bees in our vegetable garden. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Vegan, true human. Welcome back, philanthropic viewers. Let's hear from Dipa about some of the things It's Raining Raincoats is doing for migrants in Singapore.
We're distributing hot food, care packs, data cards, things like phones, fridges, washing machines, hair clippers, 3-in-1 coffee, dry packs of noodles, a whole host of things. And in addition to that, even workers who need help with finding a new job or who've not been paid their salary, we also take up individual cases and we help them.
Supreme Master Ching Hai gladly present the Shining World Compassion Award to It's Raining Raincoats, plus a $30,000 contribution in support of your kind efforts with all love and gratitude in Heaven's grace.
Dear Ms. Swaminathan, it is with great admiration and appreciation that we present to It's Raining Raincoats the Shining World Compassion Award for showing gratitude to foreign workers and uplifting their spirit, bringing smiles of joy. This award is presented in recognition of your caring altruism, benevolently considering migrant workers and the enormous benefit they provide to host nations. Your loving concern heralds a new era of empathy, making our world a love-filled home for all. Since 2015, It's Raining Raincoats, dedicated to showing kindness to migrant workers, has given raincoats, water bottles, pain relief ointments, blankets, clothes, toiletries, backpacks, phone cards, and other necessities to overseas workers. In a recent donation drive, an estimated 350 volunteers helped to distribute thousands of presents to migrant helpers, including construction workers, sanitation cleaners, and subway builders, at approximately 30 locations such as construction sites and dormitories, for making immigrant guests feel important and much welcome, for your benevolent, heartfelt kindness, and for your saintly wisdom. With high esteem, we praise the great compassionate deeds of It's Raining Raincoats. May heaven forever smile on you and all involved. With great honor, love, and blessings in God's grace. Supreme Master Ching Hai.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Very, very honored and very blessed. Thank you.
In recognition of untiring advocacy of migrant workers, recognizing their value and contribution to the community, nurturing kindness, promoting respect, gifting appreciation, benevolently uplifting our planet through love. With compliments and gratitude for your compassionate and exemplary commitment to welcome guests as family, we present to you the Shining World Compassion Award from Supreme Master Ching Hai for its Raining Raincoats.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Supreme Master Ching Hai is deeply grateful to the beloved God for all the financial help, comfort, and support to the afflicted and needy and/or any good cause over the years as a humble vessel for His compassion and love towards His precious children.
I'm very grateful to the Supreme Master Ching Hai for this award. It's been, a blessing for us. We are in a very crucial stage of our journey as It's Raining Raincoats, and this couldn't have come at a better time. So I take it as a tremendous blessing. We're very honored, very humbled, really.
We thank Mrs. Swaminathan for her bountiful open heart, wishing you a life filled with love and blessings. For more information about It's Raining Raincoats, please visit ItsRainingRaincoats.com. Beloved viewers, we are honored to have your company on today's program. Up next is Buddhist Stories, the 100-Headed Fish, the Peaceful Heaven Beings' Deeds, and the Treya's Trimsa Heaven Gatherings, Part 3 of 8 on Between Master and Disciples, right after Noteworthy News, here on Supreme Master Television. May unconditional love be the core of all your actions.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/SWA.
Be a hero. Be vegan. Save the world.